Okay, guys, so now we are in live, okay? Please click in the blue button in your screen. And to start, I need to say that I am not a teacher, okay? I am only a talker as you. I'm a student. And now we will have a conversation about Carnival. It's our topic today, okay? And to start the conversation, I need to ask you if you want that we stay together here, or if you want to break the rooms. So we will be into in cada room, in each room.
I
What you
think if
prefer?
there are only 4 participants, then I think
Mhm.
we can still together.
Together? Okay, Leandro, do you agree?
Yeah, of course, I agree with you, Elias.
Okay, guys. So let's introduce our conversation. The first topic is introduce yourself and say what are you going to do this holiday. So I will go first, okay? My name is Cynthia, as you know. I am 35 years old now, and I have a daughter. We live in an apartment in Santo André, São Paulo. I have no pets, but I really love pets. And I love take care about plants, you know. I have a lot of plants in my apartment. And I'm here at TNT because I need to improve a lot my English. I know that I think first in Portuguese, so I need to try and improve my thinking in English, you know, because sometimes I don't put the right grammar because of this. So I need to put more grammar in my speaking too. But I'm so proud about my progress nowadays, you know. And I think that's it. And how about you, Leandro?
So, my name is Leandro. I am 35 years old. I live in Pomerode. It's a city near Blumenau. I live alone here. But actually, I am from Santos, São Paulo. But here in Santa Catarina, I live for 20, 20, 29. Yeah, 29 years. It's a long time here. And about my free time, I spend my time play guitar. I stud English and hang out with my friends. Maybe travel, you know, because I really love travel, another cities, another place. And is that about me? Is that and about you, Marco?
Okay. My name is Marco. I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I work in the oil company Petrobras. I'm 46 years old. I have one daughter, one cat. I like to walk on the beach, read a book. I like to play soccer, jiu-jitsu. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Marco. And how about you, Elias?
Hello, I'm Elise. I'm 37. I work with IT since 2008. I'm married. I have no pets. I have no kids. I live in Teresópolis, Rio de Janeiro, in a small flat. On my free time, I like to listen to music, go to the cinema, yeah, eat some barbecues, some sushis. I love it.
Okay,
In
great.
my opinion,
Sorry.
it is better to sleep.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you, Elias. I forget to say about my holiday, you know. So I am just working today, guys. I am working a lot. I don't use this holiday to have some free time, you know. And that's it. I am working all day long. And how about you, Leandro?
So I really write about this question. Actually, I don't have a holiday, you know. I work today, so it's a common day for me. Um, but it's okay. In today, my company is so peaceful, you know. I I don't have much to do this day, you know. So it's quite peaceful for me. And actually, I did remember one time that I have a holiday, you know, this uh, in this time, you know, in this epoch, because actually I always work in this day, you know. So, you know, I live in Santa Catarina. Here it's not, don't have culture about Carnival, you know. Actually, if you go Floripa, yeah, you can see Carnival, but here in Pomerode, in Blumenau, it's not so common to see, you know, these things.
Okay, great. In my case, being honest, I am so relieved because I advance with a lot of working that I need to advance, you know. So it's okay too for me. And how about you, Elias?
Uh, I stay at home. I don't work. I don't work today, but I stay at home. I think I live in a flat. I don't leave the building. I stay at home all the day. Uh, study a little English. Do some immersions, but that's it.
Okay, so you had a great time.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and how about you, Marco? Hey, Marco goes out. Okay, guys, so let's go to the next question, okay? What's your favorite part of Carnival celebrations? So, Elias, tell us.
My favorite part is about the holiday. Take some days off because I don't like carnival.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't I don't I don't like to how can I say the and I don't enjoy the carnival. I like to I like much when I travel. It's not
Mhm.
the case, but yes, I like this part, the part of travel to another city.
Okay, okay. So I enjoy to see some stuff about Carnival, you know. I think there is some kind of beauty in this, but as we know, there is a lot of I don't know how to say this, but there is another negative stuff about this holiday, you know. So I have um, some doubts in my mind about this, you know. Sometimes I like, sometimes I don't like, and that's it. And about you,
Yes,
Leandro? Sorry.
even
Go on.
carnival is a crap. Is it
Is a what?
a crap?
A crap?
Yes.
Hi.
I don't like carnival. There is a lot of like you said, a lot of negative stuff about carnival. People drink a lot, cause a lot of accidents. Some people, married people, check the spouse, things like that.
Okay. Okay, and how about you, Leandro? What do you think about this?
So I can agree with Elias. I think that's the best part of Carnival is about holiday. Maybe you can travel another city, and it's work. They work off, so I think this is the best party of Carnival. But I think that for me, it's interesting about art, So, but actually, in real things and real stuff, it's not so good, because it's a lot erotism, uh, exhibitionism,
Mhm.
it's not so good. I think that there are another parties that can be more interesting, more for me, because as I told you before, I live in Santa Catarina. Here, don't actually the most cities don't have this culture, because I think that German, Italian influence, so it's different when you see another places in Brazil, maybe São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro. It's different. Here, it's so the people is so cold, it's not so open, about have a conversation. So this party is not so interesting for this people, this culture. So but you can see in Floripa, I think that um, uh, Globo Globo, SBT, show some things about Floripa. So maybe Balneário Camboriú, so this place that have a beach, so it's not common to see. But when you move to cities about interior cities, it's not common. So for me, is that about this question? I think the best part is about the holiday, but I actually how can I say? I know I don't against about people that like this kind of part, because for me it's no make difference about my life, So I I can respect these people and keep my life normal days. Is that?
Yes, I think there is a lot of movement, big energy, and I think it is for the kind of person that likes to have some, I don't know, likes to dance or um, to have some, I don't know how to say this in English, but it's a lot of energy for me. I prefer to do um, some quietly stuffs, you know. So it no makes sense for me, Carnival. Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
of course.
So let's go to the next question. Have you ever attended Carnival parade? If so, where? Elias, please, it's your turn.
No, I never attended a carnival parade. I don't like carnival. I've never attended, and I've never want to. I don't want to.
Okay. In my case, I went to, one time, but because I want to have this experience, in my life. So I went to block. I don't know if it is the right word for this. Um, in São Paulo, and I don't like it a lot because there was a lot of person and the weather is so hot, and I came back to my home queimada, burned with the sun, something like this. And because I am too uh, white, I don't know how to say this in English too, to refer about the color of the skin. So it's an horrible experience in the in the end. And how about you, Leandro?
So I can remember when I was a kid, when I was in, I don't know how can I say in English, prezinho. So it's a long time ago. I think more than 20 years ago. And I remember that this party is so innocent, because it's about kids, about children. So I think that the time is so interesting, so beautiful to see. And another time, I think that when I was a teenager, because this time I was so curious about this party. So, but I remember that I see, but okay, it don't make sense for me, but see, okay, it's worth about the experience, new experience. So, but yeah, I can remember this two cases, when I was a kid and when I was a teenager. Yeah, of course, that I can remember. So, is that?
Okay. I remember right now about another experience when I was a teenager too. When you said this, I remember. I went to a carnival, a street carnival in a village near where I live nowadays. Paranapiacaba. I don't know if you already hear about this village. It's the first village in Brazil, além das vilas que foram conquistadas ali, tipo, na praia, né? No litoral, enfim. And this street carnival, it's good. It was good because it's little. There was a few people on the streets, and I think it was more. We had more intimacy. It's funny. It's funny, and that was a good experience. But the street carnival, here in São Paulo, it's totally different. It's a lot of people, guys, a lot of people. And it's horrible. In my opinion, it was horrible, that other experience. Okay, guys. So let's go to the next question, okay? Next topic is, have you ever participated in a carnival dance competition or contest? In my case, only in my when I was a child, at school. It's a party, school party. But in an official carnival or something like this, I don't have this experience. And how about you, Leandro?
So, yeah, I can remember about my childhood, as I told before. I remember that I put a fantasy about Rambo, Sylvester Stallone. Rambo. So
Okay.
I put arm in my hand, so I paint my face and put a lace, I think, like lace, I don't know, in my head. So it's so funny. But yeah, I remember that it's this party in my school. It have had a competition about fantasy. The- I think not about dance, but about fantasy. So because I can remember this case. But yeah, actually, later I have no more interesting about this kind of party. But so is that. And about you, it is.
No. No, like I said, I don't like carnival. I never try to participate in um no, I don't. Even in school, I don't participate. I just don't
Okay.
like.
Okay. So, guys, what do you think about the relationship between carnival and erotic tourism? It's a complex question, I think. It's a polemic question. So what do you think about this, Leandro?
So I think that there are a big relationship between Carnival and erotic tourism, because uh, I see some news that show that some foreign guys travel to Brazil in this epoch, and have tourism, sexual tourism, erotic tourism. So I think it's real. It's not fake. So I think about Brazil image is not good. I think so. It's not so good. I think it's real. It's happening. Maybe a lot in Brazil, but I think that it's not good about the image. About the impression. You know, when sometimes I talk with foreign guys. So sometimes this guy have some, what can I say, preconceitos about Brazil. Um, about Brazilian women, about Brazilian guys. It's a place of malandro, and you know, mulheres são.
Yes,
It's
yes,
it's not
got
good.
it.
It's not good.
Yes, yes. I think, like you said, when we said something about Brazil in another countries, they have the same image about us. It's only about the, I don't know, nudez, nudity, and football.
Nudity.
you know and I know about this stuff, like you said too, that the foreigners have some expectative, that we came to here and we came some set, something like this. So I was reading about the statistics, and the violence against the women have some elevates a lot. And that's the problem. I think our relationship, our relation about the sex in the general way is so amateur. And I think that's improve a lot of problems with this, especially in the carnival, especially here in Brazil, like you said, and about another countries, Latin countries. I think we have some problem with our conterrâneos. Não é conterrâneos, né? Mas, enfim, the other countries in Latin America. And how about you, Elias? What do you think about this?
Yes, I agree with you, Leandro. I think Carnival is always associated with uh, erotic tourism. The Brazil image in the foreign countries are the same. I've never had a conversation with a foreigner about this, but I think the main image is like that. They get they came to here to have a kind of erotic experience.
Yes.
Do you know what? I know about this. The word forró. Do you know where the origin of this word is? This word forró? It is about a neighbor in Natal. It's like forró, things like that. The strangers, Americans give to there, and there is a neighbor that a lot of houses of prostitution, I don't know the correct word. Then these words derive from this name, something for all. The word for all, the origin. I know, I forget some detail, but I know this because when I was in Natal, Rio Grande do Norte, the tourist guide tell this to us, the image of the city.
There is a new, this is a new information for me. It's super interesting. Thanks for share. Do you know about this, Leandro?
Yeah, of course. I remember that I hear about this thing when I was a children, but not so deep when as Elias told you, about prostitution, So, but I think that's about people that are from Netherlands, Holanda, and travel the coast of Brazil and make some this kind of part. It is this time this epoch is about every people, maybe poor people, rich people. It's about
Yes,
you know
yes, 2 minutes
uh,
for every people,
yeah,
for all. But
but
the another part is that. Yeah.
yeah, of course. But
Mm.
this if this information about prostitution, I really did ever hear before, so it's interesting. So I think that since this time Brazil have this impression, this image, it's a long time they have this impression about the people, the Brazil in general, So it's so sad, yeah, actually.
Yes, I totally agree with you. It's so sad. Okay, guys, so let's go to the next question, okay? What do you think about the relationship between Carnival and politics? So, Elias, it's your turn.
Okay, Carnival brings a lot of money to the country. I'm not judging if there is the right form, if the dirty money, okay? But sometimes politicals have interest in Carnival because of that. I think there is a lot of how can I say? I don't know the term in English, lavagem de dinheiro. I believe that there is a lot of this. I think politics have the interest because, okay, of course, that is brings a lot of money to the country, movements a lot of jobs, informal jobs. Okay, uh, for someone it's good. There is a season that we this person can make a lot of money. But for example, for people from the press, from the global or the another media, earn a lot of money, make a lot of profit. Then I think some kinds of I think the government in general help the press to earn this profit, because the government earn some kind of profit too. It's not the government, but some corrupt political corrupt. I don't know. I remember I think 2020, when the coronavirus starts, they said, "Oh, it's not a problem. Go to the carnival. It's not a problem." Before the carnival, oh, it's a problem. It's a big problem. Uh,
Yes.
very hypocrisy.
Yes. In addition to this, I think the carnival is a free space to some kind of protest, because the escolas de samba do a lot of protest with this art, you know, with the music, with the o desfile, you know. And I think it's great because we don't have some space to share our opinions or to agree with these opinions, you know. And I think in this specific situation, né, we have the social medias to improve these informations, you know. And I think that it's good because we can debater these opinions and something like this. So in this specific situation, I think that is positive, you know. And how about you, Leandro? What do you think about this?
So about this question, yeah, I agree with Elias. I think Carnival have a big relationship about politics, you know, because when maybe a government in your city makes some kind of parts, it's turn happy people, you know, can be the people are more happy about everything, you know. So it's about actually maybe it's about alienation, you know, because when the government give the people existe uma história sobre o pão e circo que existia na Roma antiga. So when a government give the people circle and bread, it's okay. Maybe these people can vote this government, you know. So I think that's about Carnival sometimes is about manipulation, manipulação. And but you say an interesting thing that sometimes this kind of party can be okay, can be positive when these things take the good way, you know, about maybe protestos, about legitimate things, you know. So is that. So, but yeah, but I totally agree about that's have a big relationship between Carnival and politics, of course. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you, Leandro. Guys, next question is, do you agree that Carnival is a holiday or should it be optional and why? So, Elias, what do you think about this?
I think it's a holiday because I like to get some days off, but I don't know if we think about it, every holiday I'm not should but could yes how can I say it's not an obligation but if we know there's someone working in the holiday, our holidays. Then for someone is not a holiday. Then I think if it's optional, okay, it's not for me. It's not a problem. But uh, the I think I got some problem with my mute. But the main point for me, if it's your obligation, I think the employees will suffer with this. We work more and more.
Okay, in my opinion, I agree with the carnival like a holiday because I think the holidays represents some celebration, some important celebrations, you know, for a group of persons, like Natal, Christmas. It's important to Christian persons, you know. So, what kind of group of people Carnival represents? I think that can represent a group of people. So, if it's important to this group of people, this holiday, this expression of thoughts and art, I think it's okay if it is a holiday. I think it's fair, you know. I remember that I saw in some place that Carnival represents an African celebration, you know. And I think that's super relevant because our country it's made of a lot of people, African people, raiz africana, na verdade, né? So I think it's fair. We have some holiday that represents this group of people in their culture, you know? I think
Yes, I agree.
something like this.
You said it's fair to have a holiday to represent this group of people.
Okay. And how about you, Leandro? What do you think about this question?
So about that Carnival need to be holiday, and about my opinion, no, I think that can be option, you know, because you know it's depends the place that we have a talk, you know, you talk about if you see the South Brazil, you can see different 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 scenario. When you maybe move to North Brazil, you see a different scenario too. So, but about my opinion, I think that not all the people like it, you know. So this kind of party. So as I told you, I today I working. I don't can't remember the last time that I don't work this day. So I'm actually I am used to work, you know. So, but yeah, I think Carnival. It's when I think about Brazil, some actually all the time we can make a relationship Brazil Carnival, Brazil in football, Brazil in you know. Um, actually, está enraizado, you know. So, but as I told before, Brazil is so big, so there are a lot different place, different culture. So this is why, about my opinion, it could be optional. If you want, it's okay. If you don't want, it's okay too. So is that.
Okay, thank you. Guys, let's go to the next question, number 8. Do you see a difference in the way Carnival is celebrated between one generation and another? What do you think about this, Elias?
Yes, there is some difference. I think okay, I don't like Carnival, but I think nowadays you said a good point about Carnival, like the protests. But I think nowadays, this generation, the kind of protests are very, like, how can I say? Um, they affront some kind of some kind of some group of persons. Because okay, there is a protest, okay, but some kind of protests affront, for example, religion. They do some kind of thing, but then I think it's not a kind of protest, it's a affront. Because okay, we have bad people in everywhere, even in religion. But I never see the religion like doing things like they do in the carnival in some blocks. I never seen. Okay, there are kinds of religion, radical religions. Okay, in some part of the world, but I'm talking about the Christian religion. I never seen a a, a, a bigger group of people of Christian doing the same things, the same affront that they do in some block of the carnival. Then,
Mm.
then I think there is this difference about this generation in the last one.
Yes, I agree with you, and I think before we use our opportunities with culture and art to protest and to have some benefit, about the people thoughts, But nowadays, I think in the general way, or if a big part of the people, it's only about um, diversão. It's not about art, culture or protest in a specific way. The people involved with the party, the carnival, okay, they use this with protest, like protest, but the people will go to enjoy, don't, I don't know if you understand what I am trying to say, but I think is before we use it, we use our opportunities to have some benefit, to the people. And now we don't, a gente não liga, né? We don't care about this. Okay. So, and how about you, Leandro?
So, yeah, of course, there's the difference about the way the Carnival celebration in the last generation, the nowadays. But I think that even the old generation, there are some bad things that happening, So like lyrics that talk, sing about racism, So like I had to see about this lyrics. So or about hitting woman, So but it's the last generation so normalized, this thing, And this this generation, the nowadays generation, uh, this people revisou essas letras, and it's interesting. It's interesting about this thing, I think that even the last generation, even the nowadays, there are things that's not so good. That it actually is really bad. There are things is more good because one thing good in last generation, older generation, I think that's it's not so much sexuality. It's not much so eroticism, So it's more was quite peaceful, more innocent, maybe, So, but days so more sometimes more aggressive about this thing. I think it's so complicated, If you analyze this question uh, the deep way, you can see some good things, bad things. So there are interesting fact about Globeleza, that woman that appears nudity in TV. It's so common in 80s, 90s years. When I was a children, I can remember this scene in TV. So in the nowadays, it's not appears in TV. So I think it's about what impression about women in Brazil we can have, about foreign guys that I told before, so, so it's a thirsty thing to talk about, to, think about, and so deeply at the same time, so, but he answered this question in the end, I think, yeah, there are a lot of difference, so, but I think that it's not about okay, the last generation is good and now is bad, so because there are some nuances about this thing, so is that it's about my opinion.
Okay, Leandro, great, thank you. Guys, I will skip the question number 9, okay? I'll go to the question number 10. Production behind the Carnival curtain involves a lot of exploratory practices, such as the use of animal raw materials. How does this aspect contribute to overall cultural significance of the event? Leandro, what do you think about this?
So yeah, I think that I was told before about this question, the last question. So there's some things that can be changed, because it's not good about environment, about the people, about the about everything. So, but I think that I see that, there's people that think about this thing that can change this thing, So um, actually, I don't have more. How can I say more information about this thing about exploration, But I think that when make some fantasies, estátuas alegóricas, bonecos. I think that use a lot material that from animal or can be make pollutions, So actually, a lot pollutions, because um, I remember that when I was a children in Santos, the streets have a lot of dirt, So it's surreal about the dirt, It's like papers, So the streets turn in garbage, So so bad, so bad. It's not good. It's really different between here in Santa Catarina because actually, if I compare the streets here in Santa Catarina and Santos, even how can I say out this kind of party, it's really clear. It's really clear. So I think it's about culture too. So maybe it could be changing, because as I told before, the people has think about this kind of or subject, this kind of topics. So is that and okay, I can say
Go ahead, go ahead.
no, I was asking ideas. So
I agree with you, Leandro. I don't I don't know many details about this subject, but I will add something about this question. Usually people, vegan people, protest about the, the maltrato contra os animais. But I've never seen that these same people protesting against the carnival. Do you
It's
see it?
interesting. Yes, it's an interesting point. I never saw something like this too. It's interesting this. I saw content in Instagram about ducks, you know. There is a lot of blank spaces in their bodies because they took the feeder, I don't remember, penas, né? To do the costumes. And okay, and the ducks are with these spaces, these blank spaces in their bodies, you know. And I think we have no sensibility to the environment and to the about the other animals, you know. We have no sensibility to the others, I think, in the general way. Sometimes we have some violent attitudes, and I think this express this behavior, you know. Guys, I
Yes.
need to finish. Sorry, go ahead.
Let me ask you a personal question, Cynthia.
Yes.
Do you consider yourself a homely person? Você é caseira?
Yes, I consider myself.
Interesting. Because
Why? Why?
in the beginning of the immersion, you said you like you are more calm things.
Yes.
But I don't know you in person, but I don't know. I thought that you are like a, a person with a lot of full of energy, drink a lot.
No, my God. I don't know why you thought about you thought this, but no. I am a quiet person. I like to stay at home, and I like to do something like ride bicycle. You know, that's quiet stuff. And my best friend is my plants, or my plants. You know, so I think that said a lot of me. No, I don't have this kind of behavior. I even drink. I don't drink, you know? I don't drink. It's only it's about this. Okay. So, guys, I will share with you the survey at the chat. Please, if you can answer this, it's so important. And if you have some suggestion about another topics, it's a good place to share with us, you know. And I will maybe I will do another immersion with this topic, you know. Okay. So guys, I love this conversation. I hope you enjoyed it too. And we see one each other in another time, okay? Have a good holiday at home. And okay, and that's it. Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye. Have a good night. Bye bye.